Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. The show has an NL East matchup. The Atlanta Braves taking on the Philadelphia Phillies. First pitch coming your way next.
Welcome your Philadelphia Phillies.
Just about ready to roll. And on the mound now, Jesus Luzardo. And Singy, he likes pitching at home.
Well, truly for him, there is no place like home. He's been so dominant here.
And
as a teammate, you expect him when pitching at home this year to go out and dominate just as he has. The fans expect it. And I think everyone around here knows that he's a good pitcher. Even though we don't see the same splits on the road, we're going to start to see that translate as well.
Ronald Acuna Jr., the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one. Fastball for a strike.
So, Boog, here's an interesting fact about Acuna. He has the most home runs at Truist Park. He passed Freddie Freeman for the top spot in 2023, and I think he might hold that record for a while.
The pitch. Fights that one away, still 1-2. Right side. And Acuna retired. Here's Brian Snitker's lineup for the Braves. And with their ace on the mound today, they're just looking to provide him a little bit of run support, and they'll see what they can do for him.
Boog, you have to be really careful when you've got a guy like this on the mound for you to not become a spectator. You know that he doesn't give up a whole lot, but sometimes guys get a little too comfortable and don't have an urgency to score runs. You have to make sure you put him in a situation where he can get the W, but also you guys can cruise to the finish line and not have to worry about a comeback in the end.
Next offering is in for a strike. One out, base is empty. On the inside corner for called strike 3.
Well, just excellent location on that inside fastball. Really locked him up. And as a hitter, it's not typically what you're looking for. You're trying to protect away and then in, so you can be a little bit tardy with 2 strikes. It's hard to tell if he was fooled or if he thought it would be called a ball, but either way, that's a really nice pitch.
2 down, base is empty. Marcell Ozuna coming up to hit. First pitch just misses. Ozuna in his 12th season, 34-year-old vet, and though usually in left field, today he's the designated hitter. On the ground, right side. The throw to first. Ozuna is out, and it's a 1-2-3 inning for the Braves. We head to the bottom of the first. No score after a half inning. Back here in Philadelphia, and starting this one, Chris Sale. What do you have on him?
Well, coming into this game, hitters are batting under 250 against this starting pitcher. So it just shows you how effective he's been. He's been able to move his pitches around, add and subtract, change up the look so that hitters don't get too comfortable and start squaring up the baseball. We'll see what he's got in this one.
This is Bryson Stott singing. He's never finished the season with more stolen bases in his entire career. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. The 0-1 is outside, and it's a ball and a strike. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
1-2.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Came inside with that two-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with two strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
Trey Turner, batting with one down, takes a strike. And now it's even up.
Well, it's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Shallow right field. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. 2 up, 2 down. And timeout for the Phillies lineup. A guy who's been huge for them over the last month plus, Kyle Schwarber.
And Boog, he leads the team in on-base percentage and runs scored. I mean, those two things are pretty much connected because obviously you can't score without getting on base. This is a guy who really acts as a catalyst for this lineup.
2 outs, base is empty. Here's Bryce Harper. He's going to finish with a new career high in stolen bases, Chris. Ball 1 to Bryce. Fouled off to the right. Two down, nobody on. That one fouled off.
Well, you put good velocity in the head of the hitter. He's got to get it ready early and then change speeds. Keep him off balance. That's the goal.
Swings and misses, struck him out. Phillies down in order. We played an inning, no score. Back here, Citizens Bank Park, and now it's Matt Olson's turn to hit. Luzardo back to work. And that's a little bit high. And that's ball 1.
Looks like he thinks that should have been a strike at the top of the zone, but doesn't seem to be too upset. That's just a case where I think he's trying to get a better feel for the umpire's strike zone and what he's going to be calling. That's just a part of pitching.
And another ball. Matthew Ross behind the plate. Pitcher's umpire.
Yeah, pitchers that work side to side effectively love being on the mound with Ross calling balls and strikes, Boog. If you can command your stuff on the outer edges of the strike zone, he will reward you.
Yeah, that's fouled off. Next offering is downstairs.
3-1.
He swings and drives one out to deep left field. And that one hops the wall.
Well, when you fall behind in the count, you've got to come into the zone, and then guys have a better chance of hitting the ball hard like he did right there.
So here's Riley now. On the ground, right side, and it goes just foul. And that is out of play. And misses. It's a strikeout. The high heat too much on that one.
Just overmatched on that fastball right there. It wasn't like he was set up for it by something off speed earlier in the at bat. Just came right after him with 3 straight, and he had no answer for it.
Here's Alex Verdugo. First pitch misses. Just missed.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
No, that's a ball.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, just came apart right there. 4-pitch walk, and guy at the
Second
plate was not going to help him out by
Albies.
swinging at something out of the zone.
And here comes Ozzie Albies to the dish.
He's been really clutch with runners in scoring position this season, so they'll have to be extra careful in this matchup. Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
No score here in the second.
That's a ball.
In the dirt.
1 ball, 1 strike.
No advance. Good job behind the dish. And a 1-1.
Well, a good slider from an opposite-handed pitcher has to stay in that tunnel just a little bit longer. Otherwise, recognition can cause you to barrel it up. And right there, the hitter clearly couldn't do anything with it.
Got him. That is his 3rd of the game.
Just locked him up right there for the 2nd out, and that's an at-bat he's probably going to be thinking about for a little while. Didn't pull the trigger. Not how you want to go down in an RBI spot, so now you got to hope your teammate behind you can pick you up.
Here's the center fielder, Michael Harris II.
I'm curious how he decides to attack on the mound. This guy at the plate has been great hitting under pressure this year.
There's a strike. Olsen, the lead runner, out at second. Verdugo on at first with 2 down. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike.
Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First 2 pitches by him for a couple of strikes. Now back is against the wall. He's going to have to figure something out and figure it out quickly.
Backs and misses. It's a strikeout.
A lot of adrenaline, we can see it right there, and sometimes you just got to let it out. That's an outstanding job of taking that, executing, and getting out of a tough inning.
Back at Citizens Bank Park,
Leadoff
digging in,
for the
Kyle
Phillies.
Schwarber.
Designated
He's not going to get cheated up there.
Kyle
No, he's not.
Schwarber.
He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes.
Slider misses outside. Knee high, that's in for a strike.
Throughout history, the fastball down has been the most successful pitch. Guys can handle a little bit better these days, but they, of course, still prefer something belt high.
And Schwarber strikes out.
Well, definitely a borderline pitch right there, and he didn't look too convinced as he headed back to the dugout. You know, those are tough ones to let go as a hitter, but with the human umpire calling balls and strikes, it's always going to be on you to protect yourself with 2 strikes.
Here's Nicholas Castellanos. Just missed.
A lot of pitchers have caught on to how good he is hitting the first pitch. Smart to avoid the zone right there.
Sale ready. Late swing fouled off.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with a fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Next pitch is downstairs.
2-2.
Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. Out. 2 away now after the drop third strike.
Yeah, there's no doubt, Boog.
Batting sixth,
Electric stuff from
left
the jump.
fielder,
I mean, there's just no messing around right now. It's still very early, but we could see a pretty impressive outing here if the strikeouts keep coming in the way they are. One thing you have to be aware of, though, is a high strikeout rate might impact the pitch count as the innings roll on.
Max Kepler, the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike one. Two out, space is empty. Next one is off the plate, and that's ball one. Sale delivers, and there's a foul ball. The 1-2. Make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along.
Impeccable command in that one. 3 batters, 3 strikeouts. That's electric stuff out there on the mound.
Well, here we go. Top of the third, scoreless game. Now in for the Braves, Nick Allen. Down the middle for a strike. 0-1.
If he doesn't get a knock right here, that pitch he just took is going to eat at him for a while. You might not see another pitch like that from a top-level guy like this.
The shortstop takes a ball. The 1-1 is fouled off. Back to the mound. He's got it. Throws to first. Leadoff hitter gone in the third.
Up next for Atlanta, right
So
fielder
the lineup
Ronald
flips over.
Acuna
And here
Jr.
is Ronald Acuna Jr. And that's in there for strike one. That one at the knees for a strike.
0-2 count, both pitches on the inside part of the plate. Hitter is thinking, I don't want to get beat here. This is a good time for something off speed or way.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Made quick work of him right there, Singy. I know that's the kind of at bat maybe leaves a lot of fans wondering, what was he doing up there, right?
Yeah, and I get that. I mean, you take 2 straight strikes, then chase one way out of the zone. It's just not a good at bat. It'll leave you shaking your head as a hitter, if not worse. But there's always going to be those trips to the plate where you're just lost up there, and that was one of them for sure.
And now here is Drake Baldwin.
No ball. 1 strike.
And there's a strike on the outside corner. Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. Down in order go the Braves, and we are still scoreless. Back here in Philadelphia, here's JT Realmuto.
Catcher JT Realmuto.
First pitch swinging.
0-1.
Swing and a miss. 0-2.
Another 0-2 count right here. Pitcher just in the driver's seat. He can go anywhere he wants to go right here.
Another one. That's 5 straight strikeouts.
Well, right now he's in cruise
Batting
control,
eighth,
autopilot,
third
just
baseman,
dominating these hitters.
Phillies.
He doesn't look like it's a fun at bat. And all of a sudden, you become in awe of this guy on the mound. Somebody's got to break this thing up. That's 5 straight strikeouts. Got to put a ball in play.
And Sale deals. And that's in there at the knees.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
That one in there across the letters.
All sliders so far in this at bat to get ahead in the count, and clearly shows there was a game plan in mind for how to attack him in the box.
One down, base is empty. And that's off the inside edge. 2-2. That's inside.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
Swing and a hard hit liner up the middle and a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers
Brandon
coming into the ball game.
Marsh.
But all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
Brandon Marsh steps to the plate.
Really strong hitting performance recently. Batting over 300 so far this month.
This one lifted in the air, left field. Verdugo makes the catch. 2 away.
Now batting, second baseman, Bryson Stott.
So the batting order turns over. Bryson Stott getting ready to hit. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most.
Well, he gets to balls that get by most people at that position. Just really impressive because there's certain times the ball comes off the bat, automatically that team that hit it thinks that they've got a base hit, or they may have extra bases, and he just takes it away.
Still tied at 0, last of the third. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Make it 7 strikeouts for him. Phillies strand 1, still no score. And we're back.
Leading
Here's
off
Marcell
for the Braves,
Ozuna.
the designated hitter, Marcell Ozuna.
Now a screamer into the outfield. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's 1 down.
He was all over that fastball right there. I tell you what, if he gets under it just by a fraction of an inch or a little bit more, that's way back.
Here is Matt Olson. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Check swing, called strike. Olson goes 6 feet 5 inches, 225 pounds. A former first-round pick back in 2012. Just missed. Late that time, and it's strike 2.
Do that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
Here's the pitch to Olson. That's out to center field. Marsh moves under it. Makes the catch for the out.
Now batting,
Here
third
comes
baseman,
Austin Riley.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
inside. Ball one.
1-0.
Fourth inning underway. No score. In for a strike, and it's 1-1.
1-1.
Not sure if he could be in more of a groove. Looks really relaxed. He's retired 7 straight. This guy's feeling it right now.
Next offering is down low. And that one clips the corner.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Headed towards the corner. A dive, and he can't haul it in. Safely into second. He's got a double.
Gotta love the resiliency he
left
showed in
fielder,
that at bat,
Alex
battling with
Verdugo.
2 strikes. I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep. So pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ball game.
Next to hit, Alex Verdugo. Makes the grab, and that'll do it. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 left. And midway in the 4th, we're tied 0-0. Bottom of the inning, Trey Turner at the
for
plate.
the Phillies, shortstop Trey Turner.
The shortstop takes the ball.
Well, these Phillies, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
Olsen handles the chance. He takes it on his own, and 1 gone in the 4th as they get the leadoff man.
Well, he's doing a nice job of
Bryce
keeping the ball
Harper.
out of the air, lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Bryce Harper to the plate. He struck out swinging at his first at bat.
Let's go, Bryce.
Broken bat, and it's popped up. He's got it. And a couple of quick outs.
And as a pitcher, when the
Now
hitters are
batting,
swinging at everything, you
designated
feel no
hitter,
need to challenge
Kyle
inside the zone. You just keep
Schwarber.
working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
Schwarber in the box with 2 gone and takes a look at a called strike. On the ground to the left, and that one handled, and he can't come up with it.
Maybe just a little lack of concentration on that throw. 2 out, you think you've got the play made. Players are starting to move off the field towards the dugout, and then everyone's got to come back. Sometimes you take that throw for granted, and that's all it takes to keep the inning going.
Nick Castellanos at the plate now. This one in the air, center field. Harris has a beat on it. He's got it. That is the inning. 1 left for Philadelphia, and we're still knotted at 0. And welcome back to the
Leading off
ballpark.
for the Braves,
Ozzie Albies
second
up to the
baseman,
plate.
Ozzie Albies.
Luzardo back to work. And a pop-up right side, foul territory. And there's 1 down.
Well, on the mound, very efficient, able to produce an outcome, it seems like, within the 3rd or 4th pitch of just about every at-bat.
So now to the plate for Atlanta, Michael Harris II. Struck out swinging his first time. Fought off foul. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're at the top of the 5th. And that one is lifted in the air. Kepler makes the grab. 2 down. Now it's the shortstop, Nick Allen. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat. Tap foul at the plate. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Makes the turn and heads for second. The throw in, and that's a 2-bagger.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there.
Atlanta.
That's a
Right
good
fielder,
sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front and lifted into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke. Now let's see if they can put up the first run of the game.
And now it's Ronald Acuna Jr.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
Outside low, and it's 1-0.
Well, they're looking to get on the board first here after that clutch 2-out double made this inning interesting.
Swing and a miss, and it's 1-1.
Really consistent release point. He's been able to pitch up and down and have excellent command at both locations.
Not close with that one. Now 2 balls and a strike. Grounds 1 to short. Trey Turner gloves it. Sends it across to first. That's the 3rd out. 1 left for Atlanta. Halfway through this one. Still no score. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Max Kepler at the plate.
Left fielder, Max Kepler.
And a foul ball.
You know, these Phils just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
Now batting, the catcher, J.T. Realmuto.
Only 2 hits allowed so far tonight, Boog, so I don't think that one will disrupt his momentum all that much. You know, he's really been on top of his game, commanding his pitches all night long.
And now it is J.T. Realmuto. Went down on strikes his first time through.
And on the mound, you know confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game.
Nobody out. Runner at first. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
Well, there's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just
got him swinging.
Man, it's so difficult as a hitter to get on plane with that pitch. It's breaking down and in, and you've got to find a way to match the plane. And if it's nasty like that one, bite at the end, most times you're swinging over the top and walking back to the dugout.
And now it's Alec Bohm. A single his first time. Swing and a ball popped in the air. And it falls. The throw to third. Not in time. He's safe.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. A chance now to take the lead. And at this point in the game, that could be a deciding run.
Brandon Marsh stands in for the Phillies. Fly to left his first time. Outside corner. There's a strike.
But I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. Close, but called a ball. Now 1-2.
Well, clearly not too happy with the call there. Thought he caught the top of the zone, and you could pretty much read his lips saying, that's not up.
Caught him looking for the K.
Oh, that was such a great opportunity to grab the lead. You have the infield back. All you got to do is just put the ball in play on the ground, and you drive across a run. It's a frustrating outcome for the hitter. Now, I'll still have a chance, but it's probably going to take a clutch hit with 2 outs.
So digging in now for Philadelphia, Bryson Stott. Right through there for a strike.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
Strike 3, struck him out for the 3rd time today. Phillies leave a couple. 6th inning coming up. Still nothing on the scoreboard. Back here in Philadelphia, start of the 6th, John Shelby with Chris Singleton. And leading off, Drake Baldwin. Close one, doesn't get the call. And that is ball 1.
You know, these Braves being a little too patient at the plate in this game. They found themselves behind in the count quite a bit. They're trying to be patient, but it's mostly resulting in outs, not base runners. And you could argue it's making things more difficult at the plate.
Outside low. And now 2 balls and 2 strikes. That one the other way. And foul ball.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with the 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the 3rd straight at bat.
Oh, tough night at the dish. Punching out for the 3rd time right there. He just hasn't looked very comfortable at the plate. A little unsure of his timing right now, not picking up the spin and location of these pitches. He'll have some adjustments to make.
Here comes Ozuna up to the plate. Check swing, didn't go. Ball 1. All tied up, and we're the top half of the 6th. And there's a strike.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Climb the ladder with that fastball. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. Chris, 3rd time through the order, and a couple of quick outs for the starter.
Yeah, he's been very frugal today, economical with the pitch count.
Here's Matt Olson down. Having a lot more success on the road this season.
You can expect this hitter to be looking for something on a tee. He can get up in the air and untie this ball game.
Next offering is downstairs. And another ball.
3-0.
And he walked him on 4 pitches.
I don't think you really wanted to pitch to him right there anyhow.
Third baseman, Austin Riley.
Here's Austin Riley. 1 for 2.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect label over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
In the air, out towards left center. Marsh sizes this one up. And he makes the catch. And that is that. Make it 6 shutout innings for him out there now. And we still have no score. Back at Citizens Bank Park, bottom of the 6th inning. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Trey Turner. The shortstop takes the ball.
1-0.
Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Now batting.
And now here is Harper. Both
Harper.
2 in this one. That misses. 1-0.
Well, here's a good opportunity in this inning to get on the scoreboard after that leadoff hit, and hardly order coming up right behind them. This is where they need to get going.
With the go-ahead run at first here in the bottom of the 6th. That missed by a lot. Now 2-0. Chris, with that distraction and a speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
That one missed.
A rare 3-ball count here. He's been throwing strikes all day. Got to be ready to hit if you're in the box.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
He did not take the bat off his shoulder the entire at bat.
Up next for the
And
Phillies.
Kyle Schwarber will come up, swinging it much better this season in away games than here at home. And the slider just misses. To short, could be 2. To second, that's 1. On to Olsen. That's 2.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
Nick Castellanos stands in for the Phillies. In for a strike, and it's 0-1. Turner on third with 2 out. Bottom of the zone and a called strike.
Tonight, his slider has been really impressive. I mean, tight spin. Seems like the hitters aren't picking it up out of the hand.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. That one is absolutely belted. And out of here. And now they're out front. It's 2-0. Listen to these fans.
This place is absolutely buzzing right now. You can feel the energy all the way up here in our broadcast booth. No matter how this outing ends, that pitch is going to haunt him for a while. An 0-2 mistake. That's supposed to be a pitch out of the zone. He left it in the spot that the hitter could do some damage with, and that's exactly what he did.
Now batting Max Kepler. Outside low. Ball one. Two outs. Foul ball. Swing and a miss, and that's strike two.
Clearly, he was sitting on a fastball right there. It just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't.
And he got him. Strike three, and that'll retire the side. But two come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this two-run homer. It's now a 2-0 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Back here, Citizens Bank Park. Now the left fielder, Alex Verdugo.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
Some bullpen action for Philadelphia. Matt Strom getting loose out there. Lazar also getting ready. That's off the mark, and it's a ball and a strike.
You can tell by their swings, this lineup is having trouble gauging speeds. Timing is everything in hitting, and right now they just don't have it.
Oh, he doesn't get the call, and it's 2-1. Late with the swing there.
So impressive how the velo is still there even this deep into the outing.
Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Bohm makes the grab, one down. Here is Ozzie Albies up to hit. Liner, base hit. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock.
Man at first with one gone. Michael Harris the second. Digs in now. That's a strike across the top of the zone. The tying run at the plate. This to third. Nice stop. Over to first. In time. Got him.
This defense came to play tonight. We're seeing some awesome pitching, but a huge part of this shutout so far has been the defense making great plays like that behind their pitcher. They feed off of one another, make great pitches, make great plays defensively.
And the batter now, Nick Allen. The shortstop takes the ball. Tying run at the plate. And another ball.
Love how this guy grinds out at bats. I mean, he's down there at the bottom of the lineup in the 9-hole, but he's worked himself into a really good hitter's count, trying to pick up a 2-out RBI.
Next pitch in for a strike. 2-1 now. And fouled off. And a swing and a miss. That's his 9th strikeout so far. Braves strand one. They trail things here 2-0. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Spencer Schwellenbach.
Now pitching.
He has a
Atlanta,
great slider with tons of
number
movement.
56.
It'll bring up JT Real Muto, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Fastball in for a strike. 0-1. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Aaron Bummer, the left-hander, up and throwing. Next offering upstairs. Lined into right. And Acuna able to make the grab. One down.
Now batting, third baseman.
And here comes Alec Bohm. He's 2 for 2. Schwellenbach, 6'1" righty, 200 pounds, and he was a 2nd-round pick in 2021. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. And it's fouled away. That one misses, and the count 1-2. Waves at the bender for the strikeout.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
Marsh in the box now. No balls and a strike. Hit in the air, center field. Harris settles underneath it, makes the catch, and that's the inning. Nothing across here this half. We look ahead to inning number 8. It's the Phillies 2 and the Braves nothing.
Now pitching.
Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start
Number
the
25.
8th. Matt Strom.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Leading off.
And here is Ronald Acuna Jr. 0 for 3 with 2 groundouts and a strikeout. Ball 1, no strikes.
1 ball, no strike.
Next offering is fouled back.
Come on, Phillies.
And that one fouled off.
Punch him out. Sit him down.
On the ground. Stop. Slings to first. They get the out on Acuna.
That play won't be trending on social media later on, but it's still important to execute it to perfection. This game is a lot harder than it looks, partner.
Drake Baldwin next up for the Braves. 3 strikeouts already. He's 0 for 3. Pitch misses inside, and that's ball 1. And another ball.
2 balls, no strike.
Lefty continues to work, but the closer getting loose in the bullpen. Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, in this one, the offense has sputtered. Somebody's got to find a way to get on, keep the line moving, and manufacture at least one run. Then maybe you get 2 or 3.
One down, base is empty. Off the mark there, and that's ball 3.
Pretty easy to give up on that pitch right there. Started on the edge of the plate with the spin. You know it's going to finish well off the plate.
Let's go, Phillies.
This one in the air. Boom. That's out number 2.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Marcell Ozuna.
Next is the designated hitter, Marcell Ozuna. 0 for 3 in this one. Just off the inside edge. Swinging a foul out of play. Two down, nobody on. And that's a little bit high. And it's 2-1.
1 strike.
Inside,
No, that's a
just
ball.
missed. Matt
3-1.
Olson hoping for a chance. He would represent the tying run.
Yeah, Boog, plenty of power in that bat. They'd love to give him a shot here.
The 3-1. Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. He'll circle the bases. Home run number 10 on the year. And they're on the scoreboard. It's 2-1.
Just relentless. This team will not quit. Anytime you have a pitch down the middle of the plate, the percentages go up for the hitter to do damage, even if it's a pretty good sinker like that one. Nice piece of hitting there at the plate.
So 2 away with nobody on. And now the first baseman, Matt Olson. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
1-0.
Right through there for a strike. Looking to get the tying run on base. And a big swing and a miss.
A 1-2 count. All he's seen is fastballs. You've got to expect something off speed. Stay back.
Two outs. In the dirt, and the count is even, 2-2. And misses inside.
3-2.
Austin Riley in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Fights it off. He'll see another.
Hanging in there pretty good against the lefty.
Holding on to a 1-run lead, and we're in the top of the 8th. Towards first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. 1 scores in the inning, coming on this solo home run. And this is now a 2-1 ball game. You're dialed into the show. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Dylan
Now
Lee.
pitching
And
for
something to
Atlanta.
be aware of, the long ball has
Number
been a little bit of
52.
a problem for him this year.
Dylan Lee.
And now it's going to be
Leading off
Bryson
for
Stott.
the Phillies. Second
It's good speed at
baseman,
the top of the order here. You want to get it on,
Bryson
see if you can get a stolen base, maybe get around the bases and pick up a run.
Just missed. Movement in the bullpen. Pierce Johnson getting ready to come in for manager Brian Snitker. Montero getting loose as well. Pitch misses outside. 2-0. And that one fouled off. A little out front there as he swings through it.
It's a tough day at the plate. 3 strikeouts already. It's hard not to think negative, but you got to find a way to somehow center up the baseball and put it in play.
Ground ball right side. Albies sends it to first. One gone to the bottom of the 8th.
Now batting, shortstop, Trey Turner.
Here's Turner now. 1 for 3. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes.
Nasty backdoor slider. There's really nothing you can do with that if you swing at it. So that's a good take by him.
And that's in there at the knees. Base is empty, 1 away. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. The 1-1 is fouled off. Line drive. Allen. Jump throw. And save. He busted it down the line for that infield single.
The effort was there with the jump throw. You gotta love it, but it just wasn't in time. Still a really impressive play just to get to that ball and make it close at first. And not every shortstop could even make that play.
So a man at first, and digging in for Philadelphia, Bryce Harper. Step off throw to first, and Turner's back in. First offering, and it just misses. Swing and a liner foul off to the right. Here comes the pitch. Runner breaks for second. Hit in the air, left field. Verdugo gets under it. 2 down.
Now batting, designated hitter Kyle Schwarber.
Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here. Got to be careful with a slugger like this because he can turn it into a 3-run game in the blink of an eye. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
And a foul ball. And that misses. 2-1. And there's a ball.
This is a really good feeling for a hitter. At this point in the ball game, you know that they don't want to walk you, so you're going to get a pitch to hit. You just better not miss it.
So now 2 on and 2 outs.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
First and second, 2 outs. And now for the Phillies, Nick Castellanos. He's already homered here in this one. And ball 1 to the right fielder.
Well, this is a critical spot for both the pitcher and the hitter. You can learn a lot about a guy by how he handles these pressure situations.
2 on, 2 outs. And it's fouled off. Clips the outside corner, and it's 1 and 2. Outside with a breaking ball. That one misses, and the count is filled up. Max Kepler next to bat for Philadelphia. Breaking ball in there, got him looking. That ends the inning as they squander a chance to pick up some insurance. 2 left on. 9th inning coming up. It's the Phillies 2 and the Braves 1.
Now pitching.
We're back, and on the mound is the closer, Jordan Romano.
I think closer has to be one of the toughest jobs in baseball, and we see a pretty high turnover rate because of it. Every outing seems to be high pressure, this one included. We'll see if he can wrap up the win and get himself a save.
Riley in the box now, takes strike 1. Next pitch is outside.
1-1.
And that's downstairs and outside. And a 2-1 hammered but foul. And that skips into dirt. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Ball 4, he walked in, and that'll keep the line moving.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
Alex Verdugo next up for the Braves. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike.
There was a high velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. He's got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone and trust it.
Up the middle, and he knocks it down. Romano tossed to second, over to first, safe.
Up next for Atlanta, second baseman Ozzie Albies.
So a change being made at first base. Coming in as the pinch runner, Eli White.
36. Eli White.
He's 2 outs away. Ozzie Albies, the next to hit. Throw to first. White back on a dive.
He's got plus speed, but in this situation, all eyes are going to be over there trying to keep his lead tight.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
I love this part of the game. Does he really want to try and steal second against this catcher? I know he's fast, but it's pretty risky. With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Now only 1 out remaining.
Stood absolutely no chance on that slider right there. And I don't mean to laugh, but that's a tough one. I mean, pretty much a perfect strikeout pitch. I mean, it looks like a fastball middle in. Kind of has cutter action, and it just bunches you up to where you can't get your hands through and the barrel to it. And not much you can do unless you recognize the spin early and you spit on it.
Liner, and this could be trouble. Lead runner touches second, headed for third. White headed for the plate. He'll score easily.
Waste no time there. I'll tell you, when you smoke a line drive into the gap like that, I mean, sure, home runs are king, but I feel like nothing makes you feel like a true professional hitter more than a bolt the other way. And a huge opportunity now to grab the lead at this point in the game.
And the batter will be the shortstop, Nick Allen. Right through there for a strike.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
That one ripped. And that's a base hit. Headed for the plate. He'll score. It's an RBI single, and in the 9th, they take the lead.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it.
And the Phillies manager making his way towards the mound now as he will make a move. Jordan Romano out of the game, and he leaves in a 1-run game. New pitcher coming on. We'll be back in a minute.
Now pitching
Out of the bullpen for the Phillies, Max Lazar.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
So 2 down. Here's Ronald Acuna Jr. at the plate. First pitch misses. Two outs. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Christopher Sanchez, the young lefty, looks to be getting himself ready. Hernandez, the right-hander, also getting loose. Just missed. So definitely a little wild right out of the gate.
Well, it can be a little tough coming from the bullpen mound to this mound, but you've got to find a way to get ahead in the count quickly. He hasn't. We'll see how this at-bat turns out.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Not what he wanted to do right there, Boog. That keeps this inning alive, puts a runner in the scoring position, and a chance for this offense to add on to their lead.
Here's the catcher, Drake Baldwin. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Center field. He's there. He's got it. And that's the third out. A couple of runs in the inning puts them ahead. 6, 7, 8 scheduled to start the bottom of the ninth. It's the Braves 3 and the Phillies 2. Back now, and on the mound, the closer, Raisel Iglesias.
Now, this is an extremely confident pitcher. He loves the pressure. Actually likes the one-run game better than a comfortable 3-run save opportunity because that's when he pitches his best.
Well, one-run game, Max Kepler stands in for the Phillies. And a swing and a line drive at a right field. Squeezes it. One up, one down.
Well, off the bat, it looked like they might get that tying run on base. Maybe even extra bases. No dice, though. A little unlucky on that one.
JT Realmuto steps in. Corner infielders guarding the lines, trying to prevent extra bases. That one a little bit high, and it's 1-0.
Home plate umpires trying to tighten things up a little bit.
One down, Phillies down a run. Outside with a breaking ball.
Oh, an interesting situation. One swing, you can tie up the ball game. But if you're patient and work a walk, then you bring the game-winning run to the plate.
Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. No trouble here, puts it away for the out. And there's 2 down.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent pace.
Last chance for the Phillies. Alec Bohm will hit next. And that one fouled off. And downstairs.
1 ball, 1 strike.
That's hard hit on the line. He's got it. Ball game. And the Braves hold on to win a tight one as this one ends as a 1-run ball game.
Well, all game, this team had to battle with that 10th man. Those fans making a lot of noise, but they took the lead in the 9th inning, quieted things down, and were able to get those final 3 outs in the bottom half as well. Just a very well executed ball game.